Greetings and welcome to the One to Scale Man proudly presents another episode of Say What Wednesday. So glad to have you guys here with us. We got some things we are definitely going to talk about. Yeah, or do we? We got some things we're going to talk about. I mean, not a lot happening this week. A couple things happened this week, but not a lot so far. But we are going to talk about something that is very important because it needs to be talked about. I want to say something up front before we even start the show. Everybody out there do realize this, right? So when we have shows like this, if we do live shows or when we're streaming or even when we do videos, everybody is free. And I need y'all to understand this. You are all free to have opinions. Everybody is free. Opinions are free. They don't cost you anything. Opinions are free. You can have them, you can give them, because that's basically keeps everything in full rotation. That's how the world's basically just founded. It's all for those opinions. My opinion shouldn't sway your opinion. Your opinion doesn't sway my opinion. If I love something, I love it. If I hate it, I hate it. I will say this, though. My opinions aren't based off of nationality. Doesn't matter if you're black, doesn't matter if you're white, Hispanic, Asian, it doesn't matter. Indigenous doesn't matter. So just because you might have the same skin tone or a figure that has the same skin tone doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to be easy on it. Doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to be critical, but if it's nice, it's nice. Same for any other figure. But my opinions are my opinion. And most of all, you already know that I won't give a figure. Just depends on what it is. It was probably only one figure that I've ever given below an 8.5. Literally, because I love them all. I love collecting. I love what this community does for me. I just love having this stuff around me, being able to admire it, create art pieces, whatever. Again, that's what I do. And I think that's what all of us actually do. But to those who out there might think different, and if you actually come into this with like a lot of animosity, if you just don't like it, if you're just angry about a couple of things or whatever, or if you think that what I'm saying doesn't suit well and it doesn't mix with you and you just don't like and you're tired of hearing it, you don't really have to subscribe to my channel. I'm just telling you that right now. You don't have to watch. You don't have to watch my live streams, any of my video content. You don't have to at all. And nobody's trying to make you do so, right? You can move on. You know what I mean? You can go on to some, or support another content creator that sits well for you and that you love. Plain and simple. I think that's just the way it is for all of us. Like, we are free to have opinions and voice our opinions on the things that we love and the things that we don't love. But nobody deserves to be attacked at all. Not even the artists who make these figures, man. Not even a company who delivers these figures to us, whether it's third parties or even licensed companies. Nobody deserves that, man, for real. So I'm just saying, for real, if you're here to collect and talk about collecting and talk about figures and the love for it, whether it's figures, statues, whatever, prints, all of that, doesn't matter. Like, come on, let's just keep it in that realm and stop getting so personal, like really, really extra personal, and bringing race into it and bring all these other things in it. Yes, I'm a proud black man and proud of my culture. It's Black History Month, and I'm going to support any figure that comes out that's ethnic, because I think that ball continues and needs to kind of go in for full rotation and keep rolling. So yes, whenever there's a black figure released, I will have it. I'll probably have more than one of the same figure, but that's just my own personal preference and not to knock yours. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there, man. Let's just be about this collecting community, and all the other bullshit, let's just leave that aside. With that being said, let me bring in my crew, man, because that's what it is, man. Everybody that's out there watching, what's going on with y'all, man? Y'all good?
Yo.
Yeah, we good over here. As much as we can be.
What the? I came in. That was good. That was a good one. Yeah. What's going on? What's happening? What's happening in the community, everybody?
What's the word?
So real quick, I just want to know what's your in and out order?
Double animal style light well fries with a Diet Coke, or a Neapolitan shake if I'm feeling like an extra fat kid. But yeah.
Yeah.
I need that lemon up as opposed to the diet shake Coke, but otherwise, right there with you.
Lemonade. I get that. I do get that sometimes, but yeah, today with Diet Coke.
Yeah. What's going on with y'all? Usby, thank you for being here as always. You were always missed, my brother. As
Mhm.
so glad to actually have you here. As always. You know that we always have to do this off the top because we are working with precious time, and this man before he starts making money, you know what I mean? Because he's about to go Hollywood on us. So, Cam, what's going on with you, bro? What you got coming up, man? And what can
I don't have anything, bro, right
You're
now.
lying.
Okay,
Yeah, what
I am
conference
lying.
you
I'm
going to
lying.
next?
Okay,
Come
so
on.
tomorrow I got a press conference for J-Lo's new movie. I don't even know what it's called, to be honest with you. I really
Did you say
don't
J-Lo?
wanna-
Yes.
I don't wanna- it's not just me. It's not just me. It's like a whole lot of people. It's like 20 minutes.
You about to
We're
have me
all just
fly
gonna
out to the
be
East
spamming
Coast?
the
Like
chat.
what?
We're just spamming the chat so that like she answers a question or whatever. But 20 minutes, that means it's gonna be like in and out, and they're probably gonna like have like one question from like
You wouldn't last 20
Japan,
minutes,
one
I
from
know.
the US, and one from Italy, and then
What-
that's it. Like,
Will she see you when you ask the question?
no, I'm just it's like a Zoom call. So like my ass is
okay.
nowhere. It's like being in like a
got me
company roundabout a meeting. Basically, you ask your question and you just hope it gets answered or it gets picked, and it's like roulette. So it's not the fun ones, but it's a couple ones you got to do before you get to the good stuff. So
Shit,
When
I've
you-
been on
when you-
J-Lo since she was a fly girl. God damn.
When you moving out to Hollywood?
I don't know, man. I got to figure out what the hell these In-N-Out burger orders are because I wouldn't even know what to order at this point.
I got you, bro. It's easy. It's 1, 2, or 3. I got you. It's easy.
There's 4 things on the
lemon,
menu, bro. You got it.
half like what?
Easy.
I'm
Nah,
like,
man, you
double,
gotta
double,
get you a
and
flying Dutchman.
what the
See
shit?
now, you can't throw an East Coaster under the bus with a flying Dutchman.
Yeah,
You know what the
can't-
hell
you
that
can't-
is?
Dude,
Yeah,
that's ripping the
basically.
fucking band-aid off way too quick, bro.
Yeah,
That's
help
an
me out.
advanced
Y'all gotta
order
help
right
me,
there.
man. By the way, Jason Tatum, man, he is now on the ban list. So thanks a lot, Jason Tatum. You're on the ban list for parlays
Wow.
every goddamn Wednesday. Every Wednesday. Man.
They must know you watch every Wednesday.
I just don't understand. I don't get it, but it is what it is. They don't want me to get any more figures. They're like, nah.
They already know.
You ain't hitting, my boy.
You ain't on it, my boy. Slow down. What's going on with you, Dr. Bruce? You in the building?
Good, man. What's going on with y'all fellas?
Chilling, man. Chilling.
Just maintaining.
Rolling, bro.
That's about it. Yeah, man. I got this nice old shirt, man. I had to get it.
That's dope.
And Nick Cameron, he says, "I am Iron Man." So Ozzy's like, "Hey, I'm setting that foundation for y'all." So
I needed to congratulate you on something too, bro.
Oh shit! Here we go.
No, I do. I seriously need to congratulate you. You and Calvin on the simple fact that y'all put out finally
there
the
you go.
movie. You put out that still, for the movie up and coming. You know what I mean? Negro Please. That's gonna be coming to a theater, close to y'all pretty soon. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, bro. Proud of y'all. So happy for y'all, bro. Like,
You know what?
tangible.
You know what? I'm gonna share something with you. I'm gonna find a picture of my pops that with an outfit look just like that. Ain't no bullshit. I mean, my family members saw it. They was like, "Whoever did this must know your dad." I'm like, nah. It's like, yeah. And then a couple of other friends like, "Man, I can see you win." I said, "You know what? I'm in search to get it right now."
Yo, I can hear somebody. It's like I could hear Calvin saying, "Bro, can you pick another picture, bro? Can you pick another?"
Yeah. I'm glad I got a good smile. Shit.
Hey. Man, he
Bro.
got me. Man, he got me with the cheese and grits smile.
Word. Definitely, man. Glad to have you here. Bloomer, what's going on with you, brother? You good, man?
I am good, man. What's going on, chat? Hope you guys having a lovely hump day. But again, happy to be with my brothers as always and ready to talk a little shop, man.
49ers.
So, it's all good. I'm just gonna ignore whatever that was.
This is
Y'all
a
hear
football
something?
free week.
Yeah, nah, I ain't hear nothing. Anyways, happy to be here with the people. Happy to talk figures. I know it's a slow week, but hopefully it picks up with a few of these scheduled posts. Quote unquote. So we'll see what's up.
Hell yeah, bro. You already know. Aaron, don't be talking shit, bro. Stop.
What's going on?
We coming here talking shit today, bro.
I didn't say that. What you mean?
You did.
That wasn't me.
Yeah, all we heard was a little.
That
So-
Moon Knight's pretty dope, bro. Where'd you get that at?
Is that Tim Cent?
Collected Joey hooked me up.
Oh, word.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
That's dope.
I forgot.
That's dope.
Dad's watching tonight, right?
Play
Too
his
late.
fuck up too.
So you won that from Collective.
Father,
That's awesome, man, dude.
Daddy, Father, hey, come in here. Come check this out. Hey. I know you hear your uncle.
Oh man, why you dry snitching?
Man, this is the get back, son.
You already know, man.
Let's talk about this guy right here.
That is dope, bro. Where'd you get this? That's a Grail piece, though, right?
It's not Hot Toys, it's Present Toys.
Oh, okay. Present Toys.
Present Toys.
Is it dope? And okay, so your Present Toys be doing their thing. Again, that blade. If you
Yo.
ain't got it, is this dope though?
It is dope. All leather. They didn't mess up on the head scope. It's a good alternative.
Word. See, I'm gonna have to find it or something. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. We'll definitely see how it goes. Calvin, what's going on with you, bro? You working?
Man, on the grind as always in the office, but I just asked where you got the figure from. I wasn't trying to enjoy it. If somebody else snitched on you, that was on them. All I asked for was some information. It
Father,
looked good.
Daddy, Papa.
So the funny thing about that damn picture, another one, I didn't even realize that you had put that shit out. I'm driving. Next time I'm getting hit like, yo, he got you again. I'm like, who got me with what? Oh, hell nah.
Bro, this song.
Man. I told when I saw that shit, I like spit my damn food
It
out.
called me.
I was like, this motherfucker.
And then you called me. Yo, that was nuts. That was
I just
definitely-
sent you some. So see the resemblance.
Hold on. I'm gonna check it out. Hold on, let me check that out real quick. Did you send it to Instagram or Facebook?
No, I send it on Messenger. On
Okay.
Facebook.
Let me find it, bro, and see, because that. Okay, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, that's my mom and pops.
Oh, let me see. Hold on, bro. Let me see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Bro, why your dad? He even got that. Negro, please. Just take the picture, bro.
When you tell like, man, you must know your dad.
Where's your afro at?
Yo.
Well, that's a
What?
long
What in the Stokely Carmichael is this, man?
Bro, you know what? Looking at your mom, bro. I look at your mom and I look at her facial expression. Bro, that's the facial expression that Jay be making on a regular, bro. Because him and your mom, your mom and his mom are twins, but he makes that same facial expression, bro.
Yeah.
Just like that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy, bro. Literally. Anyway, man, thanks for showing that picture. That was extra funny.
Man.
Anyway, thank you guys out there. Now, before we actually dive into today's selection, again, you know what it is.
Wait.
What we got to do. What's up?
I need a favor. I'm
What's
running
up?
out of fucking space, so don't convince me to get nothing, please.
Well, I'm not. I mean, I can't. You okay?
No.
The only reason why I was doing that last week is because Usby wasn't here. Now I ain't got to do that. I leave it up to him. So
I'm reformed.
you're right. You're right. Anyway, before we actually dive in, let me just pay homage to like some of the places that I get these figures from. My man Ray over there at Underground Figures. Again, I put Aaron on. He'll probably get like 6 figures from my guy. My man Ray from Underground Figures all day, every day. Definitely reasonably priced when it comes to shipping and handling. On top of that, no NRD. If you looking for it, he got it for you. If he can't got it, he'll find it for you. Definitely like that Predator, that Feral Predator. I cannot wait till that drops. Anyway, definitely hit him up. Let him know that your boy sent him over. He will definitely take care of you, and he actually gets back in such a great time. So yes, my man Ray over at Underground Figures all day will take care of you. That is my guy. Next up, we got my man Ray from Hawkwarts Toys. Same thing. Make sure that he'll basically respond to you in such a timely manner. He'll get that figure out to you reasonably priced when it comes to shipping and handling. And on top of that, you'll get a sticker with a comic book that represents that character. Shout out to my man Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys. Also, the sponsor of Hawk Wars that we got going over there at Figure Flex Friday. So make sure if you aren't a member of the Figure Flex Friday Facebook group, head on over there, submit your photo, submit your selection, and have a chance to basically win the grand prize at the very end. So definitely give a shout out to my man Ray for coming through and supporting. And last but not least, we got my guy, my man, Watcher Sixth over there at Comic Relief and Comic Collectibles. You get your comic books, you get your figures, you get your statues, everything. If you want it, he got it for you. And he'll definitely make sure they take care of you. So definitely hit them up. Numbers there on the website. Great guy as always. So definitely wanted to give a shout out to those 3 brick and mortar spots because they will definitely take care of you. Anyway, let's see what we got going on in the chat. We got Charlie the Unicorn. Good evening, everybody. Blur Dad Life. I'm sorry. Good evening, everybody. We got Charlie the Unicorn Enablers Team Assemble. You already know. That's how it be. MB Dice in the building. Only get what you have a connection to. Then no one can enable you. Good thing. Mark Lee, thank you for being here as always, bro. Who else we got? My man Smooth Malika Mabane. Thank you for being here, bro. His voice is probably deeper than Calvin's. I don't know. It might be. 12-inch Smooth Stream in the building. Thank you for being here as always. Who else we got? Best Gar Kid is in the building. Thank you for being here, my guy, as always. We got Tyria in the building, bro. Thank you for being here as always, my man. We got, let me say, 12-inch Moose. We got Blazing Asian in the building. We got Machiavelli the Don. Thank you for being here, bro. As always, do appreciate you. Justin McFly is in the building. Thank you for being here. We got Blitz. Who else do we got out there? Pedro Lopez. I'm telling you, those pictures be funny as hell, bro. We got my man Holland Toys in the building. Thank you for being here, Craig. As always, who else do we got? Big Dog Pound is in the building. Thank you for being here, bro. Who else do we got out here with us this evening? We got Mark Mitchell in the building. Thank you for being here. Striker 47 is in the building. Thank you for being here. Jay Wilkes, thank you for being here with us as well. Who else we got? Oh, Skywalker is in the building. Charlie the Unicorn, definitely. My man Kyle Hagel is here as well. Tijuana Mike, aka King Churros, in the building. Thank you for being here as always, man. You got anybody else in here? My man Press X to continue is in here. Thank you for being here. Joshua Lopez all day is in here. Thank you for being here. Blur Dead Life. Yeah, he said, what he say? Aaron, getting that God Butcher figure. You know, yeah, go on, get that. Nope. I ain't getting that. You already know I ain't getting that, bro. Yeah, you are. Anyway, let's go in, bro. Let's talk. Let's talk because we got some things to talk about. So let me ask y'all before I even bring this up, bro. Like, again, I want to throw this out there. Like, would any of you guys call yourself hypercritical when it comes to a release, when it comes to a figure release? Are you hypercritical? Are you just like this overcritical about a piece? Like, if you know you want something, right? Are you, I'm just going to ask you this question. Are you hypercritical about collecting?
No.
You know, now here's the thing. Even if you
because
are,
I bought that Doc Ock with that weird head.
Right, yeah. I did the same thing. I still pre-ordered it even after everybody was talking like, it was looking like Chevy Chase. So I still was like, I'll take them.
But you know, even still, bro, like it's okay to be hypercritical, but are you hypercritical to the point where it just makes you miserable?
If you're at that point, then why are you collecting?
Great answer. Great answer. Great answer. And should we be in a position to have to explain why we get stuff or why we get a figure?
No. This is gonna be the quickest show ever.
I guess no. Yeah. It shouldn't have to, right? I mean, because everybody's opinion is different and everyone's reason for collecting certain things resonates different with everyone. So, I mean, if you sit here being overcritical about like the things that you really want or the things that you love to do, then aren't you just adding more stress to your de-stressor?
Yeah,
it's like a double negative. You know what I'm saying? So the point of collecting is to de-stress, and then you're just stressing yourself out about the tiny little spots.
And here's the thing, bro. We preface this by saying it's okay to be critical because you're supposed to.
Yeah, for sure.
if we weren't critical, we wouldn't get some of the changes that we want when it comes to collecting some, especially certain figures, whether it's a head sculpt, body type. If we weren't critical, bro, we wouldn't get the things that we want.
Plus,
And that's
it costs a lot of money. So.
exactly. It
Yeah,
costs
yeah.
a whole bunch of money. So of course we need to be critical. But that's a difference between critical and straight out
Bitching.
and yeah,
Hateful.
being negative, bro.
I
Like just
I think it's
Can you say hateful?
yeah, I think it's yeah, people get overly I think there's a constructive criticism and being overly critical. You know what I mean? For instance, you know, from Zach, you know, from CW, I know there was when Gandalf came out, because Gandalf is his number one favorite, you know, character basically of all time, and when the figure came without the prints on the pants, that was a huge deal because lore wise they need to be there and all this stuff. So there's a benefit to being constructive and criticizing this, because that is an actual miss, that is something that should be there, and that is
it needs
you
to
know,
be there.
whatever. Then there's the sort of opposite end that I've seen online about people just being hypercritical about everything, and just shitting on stuff for, you know, maybe no reason, maybe some reason, but overblowing it. For instance, I've seen a lot of people today message me about the Marvels, the second Captain Marvel movie. A lot of people did not see that in the theater. A lot of people did not want to see that in the theater because, you know, they pre-hated it or whatever. And now that they've seen it, because it's free on Disney Plus as of today, they're like, oh, you know, it's actually not that bad. So I think there's just a overwhelming negativity in the air for a lot of things. And I think it gets swooped up into collecting by being hypercritical and not seeing the sort of forest for the trees. So it's like, you have Han Solo up, and I know we're going to talk about Han Solo, but I'm on a tirade right now, so I'll just start talking about it. So everyone's, you know, I've seen a lot of complaints about this figure, and I've seen a lot of praise about this figure. And the biggest complaint that I've seen is about the hair, right? That the hair doesn't match, you know, the movie, that it's not, you know, perfect, that the other thing. At the end of the day, though, I mean, if you look at this figure and the only problem that you have with it is the hair, which is, one, you know, they have plenty of time to fix it, and two, you know, it's not even like it. I've seen like side by sides to the movie, and like, you know, where they split the shit down the middle and stuff like that, and it looks pretty close. Is it perfect? Hell no, but it looks pretty close. So it's one of these things where, you know, are you gonna let yourself get caught up and nitpick this thing because of the hair to death, and not get a Return of the Jedi, you know, Han Solo with like a ton of accessories and looking cool, the head sculpt looks awesome, etc., because of one little thing? Seems to me sometimes like it's, you know, you're trying to nitpick it apart so you don't buy it, or you're trying to find reasons to justify your position of not wanting to buy it regardless of anything. So yeah, that's where I'll stop, and I'll probably talk more later. But
well, no, and I brought this up specifically. I know it was something that was revealed last Friday, or being last week, but I bring it up to kind of really kind of dive into this space, because literally you see people who will give reasons why they don't like it and support those reasons with, you know, I mean, really, like their reasonings aren't really far-fetched, and they give valid reasons why they don't like this particular figure. They don't want it, which is cool, because that's what we want to hear. But they're not saying it's like not cool. They're just saying it could have been better, and they just don't. It's just not going to work for them right now. You know what I mean? Maybe down the road, but they just don't think it's where it should be. And I get that, bro, because I can understand it, and there's nothing against those individuals who feel that way. But then you get like, I can always say this, the Chinese whispers, bro. People just always throwing, and then you get people who dedicate their entire channel to just bashing the shit. And that perpetuates even further ignorance. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't like it and you had no intentions on getting it, that's completely fine. If you do have intentions on getting it, that's fine. But then just people going back and forth, attacking each other for their beliefs and this and the third. I'm like, is that really normal? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't really make sense to me, but it does make sense to me, but it doesn't make sense to me because I should expect it when it comes to this community, sadly enough. But I also see a lot of good. I see more good in this community than I do bad, honestly. I do. But it's just kind of hard because we were talking about this when Bloomer the other day, like how we conduct ourselves in this community when it comes to collecting and these discussions that we have and these platforms that we're on and these groups that we're in. How do we conduct ourselves when each and every day it's growing? People are joining groups, people are joining channels, people are asking questions. Hey, I'm new here to this. What do you suggest? Or this, that, and the third, or I love your material. I finally found a place that I can call home. I finally found a place where I can collect and just feel good about it. What does all the tension and everything that we, that the divisiveness in the community and the ignorance, what does that say for that new person? You know what I mean? That person coming in. It's like some people will check in and check completely out because they're like, yo, I tried to escape this type of atmosphere in my everyday life, and then I'm seeing what y'all go through. It's like, damn, if I thought the sneaker collecting community was bad, I thought if comic books was bad, what the hell's going on? You know what I mean? It just, I don't know. What you think, bro?
It just goes to show that, when it comes to any community, you're going to always have your bad apples. It's just is what it is. The numbers are always going to strike that way when it comes to those things. But like you said earlier in that statement, there's a lot of positivity out there. And I see that more than I see, the dumbass comments and, just the erroneous and hyperbolic statements. Again, what I try to do in every place that I inhabit, every stream that I'm on, is to try to make it so that it is inviting, it's fun, it's warm. This is the feelings that we should have in this collection journey, because a lot of it, there are times where you feel isolated. You're the one on Sideshow click in order. You're the one making sure you're doing the payments, not anybody else that might like your collection or live with you. You're the one that's on that computer, on that phone, doing that. You know what I mean? So it can be isolating. And so when I see we have a lot of people that come here and join us and love our content and love our conversations, I always take that to heart. And I want to always continue to add value. And I think that's the number one at the heart of what I'm trying to say tonight is add value out there. Wherever space you're in, whatever you're doing within the 6 scale, add value. Don't reduce value or be reductive. Let's add value.
Yeah.
For critiquing figures, why don't I like this figure? It's the A, B, and C, right? And because I can't pose it the way that I like. And you remember this specific scene in this movie where that character did this? I can't do that with this, how this figure is engineered. Then that gets the other person to say, oh, right. And we can have a structured dialogue, debate around that. But when it's erroneous and hyperbolic, then we allow for emotions to fill into that vacuum where facts and debate and logic should have been already existing, if you catch my drift.
Hell yeah. This guy right here, KS Geekman, I gotta tell y'all something. Aside from the push that I actually get from my significant other, you guys out there, this guy right here was literally the first person to believe in what I do, bro. Literally. Been following his channel for the longest time. KS Geekman has been my guy. He's definitely been my guy for the longest time. True Star Wars fan and stuff like that, but he is one of the people so I want to give him a special shout out because, without a shadow of a doubt, he's always that dude that'll tell you, bro, just move with the current. Don't look back, just move. Whatever mistake you make, it's just a learning curve, but just keep on moving, bro. You'll get to where you need to be. You know what I mean? He's just a true stand-up guy. He's a true gentleman. I'm so glad. When he's watching me, bro, like whenever he watches me, I'm like, yo, I know I'm doing something good because, he's been holding me down, for the longest time. Like definitely him and Trooper Guy, both of them have been holding me down. And, from the very beginning, Trooper Guy got me out of some spots, bro, literally some spots mentally back in the day. And then Geekman just got me into like really loving Star Wars again. Like I've always loved it, but he really got me into that space that I wanted to do this. So want to give a special shout out to him and thank him for being here, bro. Stand up, guys. So anyway, but nah, man, I definitely feel that, bro. Like it's the thing is, bro, yeah, he said Instagram guys. He said Instagram, bro. Super guy is the man. You already know, bro. It's my guy. So yeah, but like you said, bro, like we don't. And here's the thing, bro. Like it's not to get on here and preach and get on a soapbox and stuff like that. It's just for us to, like, again, we joke around. We talk a lot. We, you know, we get into a space where like we enjoy, we indulge, but at the same time, we like to kind of like give off that energy that makes it more comfortable for people to join and feel like they can, whatever energy that we give off is because we want the community to feel welcome. You know what I mean? We want to, second brother, we were talking about this behind the scene. You were like, yo, when I came into this space, it was like, yo, like I let everybody know I'm going to be me regardless. I'm not going to basically waver. I'm going to be me. If somebody says something slick, I'm a whatever. And nobody's ever told you like, yo, hone it down. Nobody's ever said, yo, temper it. No, because you are being you. You know what I mean? And we literally love the stuff that we love these figures. We have an affinity for it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like you try to escape the negativity as much as you can. And I bring this to you because I thought what we went through last week with Han was bad.
Mm-hmm.
But this, yo, I couldn't believe the stuff that I saw, bro. Like, I could not believe it, bro.
I checked out, and usually when it comes to things like that and some of the things I've seen in the past, I'm the type of person I like to have a conversation with you to see where your head is at. Because it's easy in today's climate, it's easy to throw a label because it's easy to do. We're on social media, and it's not like back in the day where if someone throw that label out there, you up in their face like, all right, let's talk about it. Don't mean necessarily you got to go throw hands or anything like that. It's like, go talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I hear those real negative comments, I always had to say to them, you know what, God bless you.
Mm-hmm.
One day you're gonna look yourself in the mirror, and you're gonna come to some type of conclusion. We all get to that point in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
But dealing with the negativity, the backbiting, the name calling, the label, all this other craziness, I look at it as an easy thing to do instead of having that debate, having that intelligent debate.
Mm-hmm. It's a scapegoat.
And it's just a scapegoat is easy. And some people like to get on the bandwagon because if that person did it, that means, okay, I could turn around and do it too, because there's no repercussions behind it. And then two, it should be repercussions and not repercussions at the same time, because if it's your opinion and you value opinion, stand on your opinion. But at the same time, when you get called on it, be able to handle yourself in a debate to explain it. Like, say, for instance, like you just said, I'm going to be me. Yes, I'm going to be me. But if somebody feel like they're offended or something like that, I welcome the conversation. You can have a conversation with me. That's one person. All 52 years of my life, nobody can never say, hey, this guy, you can't go to him and have a conversation. Because I welcome it. Because a lot of times that's how you learn and that's how you grow. But when you come to some of this other stuff I'm hearing, it's like, whoa, you got some stuff going on that you really need to examine. But all that negative stuff, I always the type of person I am. I take a negative and turn to a positive. I've been that way all my life.
Mm-hmm.
I've been around a lot of negativity and seen a lot of things. Especially, working as a police officer, that's what you see almost every day.
Yeah.
Is the negative and the bad, the inhumanity, man. You see that, and you always got to try to go out there and look for that rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
You got to try to look for that rainbow. That's what keeps you sane. But now in the climate that it's easy to be negative and it's work to be positive. And that's insane.
bro.
Mhm.
When this figure dropped,
Thanks.
it the other day, and I was excited about it. And I'm still excited about it, regardless of whatever, because I got a chance to see, like I said, in-hand photos. Again, this doesn't do it justice. In-hand photos will always make it look better, right?
Mhm.
But I didn't think it looked bad in the very beginning in the first place. I didn't. I thought it was
No.
dope. In general, this is the prototype. People, let me remind you, this is basically the prototype. People think it's different. It's just a different photographer taking these photos. You know what I mean? But the stuff that I saw, bro, and here's the thing. Bloomer, I did the corner. When was it? Monday night? Monday night I
Yeah.
did the corner episode. 11:30. I woke up to the most disappointing message, bro. Like a comment under the saying that, oh, you only give this figure is not it. You only give a pass to this figure because it's a black character. It doesn't look like Tessa Thompson, more like Eartha Kitt. In my mind, I'm like, well, you're doing it more of a you actually bigging her up because Eartha Kitt was
Compliment.
Right.
compliment.
Like,
I don't know if that was what you were using to make it seem like it was a bad. Eartha Kitt was she was gorgeous. You know what I mean?
Yep.
If that's what you if Tessa Thompson reminds you of her, that's a compliment even to her. But
Mhm.
my thing was, bro, like literally I woke up to that, and you only to ethnicity, like if it's only because it's ethnicity and you're impartial. I'm like, obviously you didn't see my review on Han, like, or when we did the or any other figure. I've never there's any and every figure will be treated the same. You know what I mean? Like, but to wake up to that comment and then to look even under the Facebook post and see the shit that people were saying, bro, I was like, wow, why? And I normally don't take the time to look at those comments, bro. I normally don't. I normally wait. I just look. I never do. I just basically read I just look at the figure. That's it. I don't read the comments. But that day I read the comments and I was like, wow, people were going in on this figure worse than what they did with Han, bro. Did anybody else see any of those comments?
I actively avoid all YouTube comment sections at all possible.
Yeah.
YouTube. I don't comment on anything. I just watch. I don't even go in the comments. I mean, I don't even watch YouTube on a laptop or a computer. I watch it on a different device. So
yeah.
I think the crazy thing about all this stuff right now is basically two things. One, how many times now since I forget the name of the photographer that they used to have for these blogger photos, whoever that was used to do these bomb ass photos, accurately represented the character, sorry, the figure. What we got in hand kind of looked similar to that. Whatever blogger they are using for these, this happens every single time. Like, look what happened with Wolverine, the new one that just came out. When the blogger photos dropped, that shit got fucking trashed. And then as soon as they got in people's hands, people were like, "Oh yeah, no, that's awesome."
Story.
Like, whatever blogger photographer they're using, they should honestly really hire another one, because they don't do the figures justice enough or shoot it in a weird way, that I don't feel conveys how they actually look. They maybe use a wrong lens type that, like, because that can flatten or sort of narrow a face. They use weird lighting. It's just, I don't know. But so I think we get into that where people bitch and moan and complain about the pictures that we get, and then when we get it in hand, you're like, oh, okay, never mind, it wasn't as bad as I thought. Perfect. And then the second one is it just basically just pays to be negative, man. It's like all of YouTube is going negative, all of comments is negative. It's just negativity sells, and it just that's just how they're gonna go for. I don't know what it is. I'm hoping that we can get out of this thing.
This phase, bro.
But and especially with Marvel, I mean, it's basically Marvel, that people like to shit on for some valid reasons with the direction sometimes some of their movies are going. But I don't think the hate that it gets is like proportional to if you actually watch the movies and all this stuff.
It's
Yeah.
the
whatever.
Disney. This the Disney label labeled on top of that, right? You got comic fanboy, and then you got like the hatred for Disney layered on top of that. That's what it just makes it just like a powder.
You're
keg.
right, bro.
Plus the other thing that miffs me too, and sorry, I'm adding a third thing. And I know I told you I'd talk again. Is opinions as fact, right? So if you're like, I like this, and they're like, no, it's obviously awful. It's no. How could you say that's good? It's like, well, I think it looks good.
Yeah.
I think this looks this. They're like, no, you're wrong. It's like, it's my fucking
Yeah.
opinion. Like I think it
Yeah.
looks fine. If you don't, that's
Yeah.
cool. But like, yeah.
Mhm.
So
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like we
Leo, can you bring up Victoria's comment? Because I think that is really, really important to bring up.
let me see. It's Victoria.
Yeah,
She
very
is where's it at? Let me go. Let me
It
go.
came in at
I get-
7 o'clock, so I think 10 o'clock your time.
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
10 o'clock.
Okay, it came in at 10. Let me go in and look here. Trying to see if I can find it, or did it even come up?
I can
Hold
just say that it says Victoria Cantina. The algorithm
Here we go, here we
rewards
go.
negativity. Yeah, there you go. I hope one day it
Yeah.
becomes the opposite.
Yeah, that's facts. The
And
algorithm.
that's not
reward
only true
negativity.
for us here in Six Scale. That's true everywhere
Yeah.
in YouTube. Period.
Yeah.
Any video of the game that comes out that's like remotely trash, it is like the videos that get the most is like the ones that are just like shitting on it. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you could see channels doing that too. Like I used to watch Screen Crush a lot. They have like breakdowns of all this sort of
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
the different things. It's Ryan Airy, and he used to do these good breakdowns like spoilers and Easter eggs and stuff like that, where he would go through all the stuff and talk about it. And he's always pretty hyped for it. And he would criticize stuff that needed to be criticized and this that other thing. But then they started doing when Ahsoka came out and maybe a little bit before
Yeah,
all
bro.
this stuff, they started to these breakdowns with quote unquote critics, where like whoever's on their staff that's like a critic would
Yeah.
be on it, and then they just fucking started to go in this downroad
This
negative
negative
spiral.
space. Yeah.
And like I haven't watched their shit in a while, because like after the Ahsoka stuff where they're just like saying all this stuff, they're like, I don't get why they didn't do this and this, and they're like explain it to you in the whole fucking episode.
Yeah.
So I stopped watching it after that.
I
But
changed
They did.
because
that should happen.
last week he started talking about. I saw, and the thing is, I watch it every so often, but was talking about why Star Wars right now doesn't need Jedi. Like that, it's just a shoehorn in now. Jedi, Star Wars can do without Jedi, still have a successful story. I'm like, nobody's saying that they couldn't, but it makes it even more interesting when you actually have that aspect, and this is something that we love. So again, I've seen it. I've seen it a lot, and then you start seeing creators piggybacking off of another creator's content.
Right.
You see, you know what I mean, Jay?
Yeah, and it's funny, usually you bring up Screen Crush, because I had to stop watching because they did a video last week talking about like why No Way Home wasn't as good as we thought it was, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
I was like, I'm fucking out.
Yeah, bro. That whole thing made absolutely no sense.
Right.
Just
Because
enjoy
he
good
was
things,
ranting,
bro.
He was ranting on why. Well, because it was pandemic, or I guess around the pandemic time, that every shot was inside of an apartment or inside of an enclosed area. I'm like, so what? They gave us an amazing film.
Exactly.
So what?
Yeah.
What sense does that make, or why would you even make that statement? Because nobody was looking at it from that standpoint. We were just amazed that we were getting nostalgia. We didn't care about where they were. If that's what you were actually focusing on, he was like saying it why it wasn't as good as we thought. But then you want to wrap it up. I say, I'm not saying it was bad. You just did. You just did, bro. And it made absolutely no sense to me.
All about, but here's the thing, I clicked on it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's all about clicks. And even, being we're all here, we're on a YouTube. We all, have channels and everything like that. And sometimes the clickbait titles do work. But I usually like the ones where you read one title like, oh my God, and then and right at the beginning of the video, they're like, "Psych, this is what I was really trying to say." And if you're into their content, you won't mind it as much because you're like, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But when you go through a whole video where you're trying to pick apart shit and nitpicking shit that the average viewer wouldn't even be paying attention to, you're reaching. You know, and I found that whole video for reaching. Not to shit on the screen because that's not what we're here for. But I'm just saying, videos like that is like you're reaching. You're reaching. If you have a point that's interesting, okay, I get it. But you're right. When you have other channels that do that, and then you have other channels that piggyback off that type of tactic and don't do it as well as Screen Crush or articulate it as well as Screen Crush did it, then you have a whole bunch of bullshit. And that's
okay. But then too, when do we run into none of us having individual thought? Just have an individual thought. You can have your opinion. That's what that's what it is your opinion of what your biases and what your views are or how you was brought up. That's your opinion. That should not have to be another person's truth. Yeah. So, and that's where we at now. People go to YouTube to get their news. They go for that 5-minute sound bite that you turn around, you trying to get, and we're in a society where you get in 5 minutes that you're trying to talk about something that's 100 years of context. Yeah. And you're going to try to learn that in 5 minutes or listen to it by someone else's biases.
Bro, it's like within the last, I would say 3 years, that's where it's, I used to watch, and I ain't going to front. I don't know why I did it, because then I started seeing that slow transition. I guess more clicks and the more clicks, the more subscribers you get, then it just basically takes a negative turn because you realize that people are only watching you because they want to see what you're going to say from a negative standpoint. Mm-hmm. So I used to watch John Campia in the very beginning, bro. I did. Yeah. I used to watch the Campia show. Yeah. I really did, because I was like, I mean, Rob was on there. You know, I used to watch Collider back in the day. Like, there were so many different channels that I used to actually watch, bro. But as soon as they start taking this negative turn, and I'm like, bro, what is it? The only I watch New Rockstar because I love New Rockstar, bro. I can watch them all day. I love their content. But who what's his name? What is it?
Neurotic.
Not Neurotic. What is his name? I'm gonna try to find it here, bro. And it's not to call people out. I don't even want to spend time doing it. But what is his name? He's pretty much, he's always bashing Star Wars, bro. That's the only thing I can actually say. It's always a bash. Even like, you know, who was it? What was it? The
Mike Zero or Mike?
Not Mike Zero. Not Mike Zero. I stopped watching him a long time ago, but not Mike Zero. But what was his name? Nerd something.
Nerdist?
No. It's gonna come to me. I know it's basically gonna come to me. But you know, he always says have a awesome and nerdy day or something like that. He always ends it with that. You know what I mean? Like he wears glasses. I forget his name, but he just bashes Star Wars. Him in Star Wars Explained, or I forget what the name is. I don't know. I forget his name, but Den of Nerds. Exactly. That's the one I'm talking about. The Den of Nerds. I used to watch it, but then I stopped. Because he used to always stream with Star Wars Theory or whatever. And then they started bashing it to the point where Kathleen Kennedy, they went in on Reva a few times. They went in on everything that was, and I was like, wow, you didn't start that way. But now that you started getting more clicks and you started getting recognized, it just changed. And I'm like,
I kind of feel bad for these people too, because that's where the bread is, right? If they
that's what
all the way into YouTube, that's where the bread is. So that's what their job is saying they have to do in order to survive, right? If they're all into YouTube, bro. So you get it becomes like less of like, oh, this guy's on this camera sharing an opinion, as to actually this guy is doing that, but he's doing that to survive in his job and a market that is the algorithm is really based on tabloid culture
and
see,
bringing
like,
that up. And it's
Yeah.
like, bro, like what? The thing is, bro, I respect you, and I still respect these channels and what they do, because they've been doing it for a long time, and obviously they're reaping the benefits of it. They have mad followers. But it's just a simple fact that, bro, you never started that way, and don't be afraid to be honest about something that you love, bro.
I'm like this though. If this is, I'm like this. If this is how you truly feel, I get it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If that's how you really feel about the product, speak out on it. Everybody has
Yeah.
that right to do so. I'm
Yeah.
fine with that. Now, if you're doing that for clicks, or you just like you switched up and you can kind of see when people do that shit, when these channels.
Yeah.
Not saying any of these channels are doing that. I don't know if that's how they feel about it. That's how they feel
Yeah.
about it. But you can tell when other channels are doing that shit, especially if they come in a game just to reach in, not coming with their own independent thought, but actually reaching in to get those clicks.
Piggybacking off of everything else. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Like,
thought with.
that's
add
what I-
value. Damn.
It's
Say the same thing the other man said. Damn.
Yeah, it's like, bro, you don't have to, and you're starting to see it. Like, even like with critics, film critics, if they watch it, they get like early press. And Cam, I'm sure you see this all the time.
Oh yeah.
They get early press to see film. So if somebody watches it before they do, but they get a chance to see it later, or if they don't, they'll go off of what that person said, and then that just basically goes in full rotation. Oh, don't go, bro. I think even right now, bro, every single channel that I have seen so far have already set Madam Web up to fail. Like, literally.
Yeah, I don't understand what that's about. I mean, I understand that, I guess, through the turmoil of seeing all these Sony films, I guess people are just, setting it up already to make the same impact that all the rest of them have.
Yeah.
But I think you just got to go in with a clean slate and just really enjoy the story. And I think a lot of people they don't do that. They look at Rotten Tomatoes and they're like, Rotten Tomatoes is not going to be giving out reviews soon. I can tell you that, because some of the grades they've been giving out have been super, super slanted, and it's kind of crazy, because it's like, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen films that they given like 2s, or matter of fact, they give them like a 20%, and you're like, dude, it wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't that bad, to be honest with you.
They are killing Argyle right now, but I've seen, like, there's 3-4 people that I know that went and saw Argyle who love it.
Argyle is good. It is a good film. And I was just talking to somebody in the chat, and they were talking about Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah.
She's amazing and absolutely gorgeous in this film. Let me just say that as well. But she's phenomenal, bro. And then what's his name? Sam, is it Sam Whitaker?
Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell. Beast. Never seen him as a hero, but in this film, he betrays it so well. And
Rockwell can't.
He's amazing.
He can't
do
lose.
no wrong. He can't lose.
He cannot.
Bro, he's like, literally, he's like one of my top 4 favorite actors of all time, bro.
Yeah.
Hell, I've been following his bro. Last name Rockwell, bro. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, my guy. Like, that's just my guy. I've loved Sam for the longest time, bro. Like, I've loved him as it literally, if you haven't seen Green Mile, he made you hate his guts.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you something about Green Mile. I hated that. I read that book. Him as Percy Whitmore. I mean, just fucking amazing.
Nailed it.
Amazing. Reading that book, I translated that to film. Spot on.
He killed it, bro. He killed it. He aged, and that's a sign of a good actor. But this is my point. People, like, they are setting these films up to fail, just like in this community. People will see a figure like this, and because somebody else says that they don't like it, because they don't want to basically get pigeonholed, or they don't want to seem like they're standing out or whatever, they want to fit in, they'll say, yeah, this is trash, or yeah, I agree with you, or I stand with you on that one. And I'm like, really?
See, my thing is with this, and I was talking to Big Bro about this before we came on air. We all know three female figures came out over the last week. And I found myself kind of like, damn, I only got enough money right now to get maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah.
I gotta really pick this. Like really, I had it in. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get Padme, and I'm gonna get Catwoman because they fit the collection. And now it's like, and then we get this one, and I was really gung ho about getting this one because, come on, who don't love Tessa Thompson? Jesus Christ, this woman,
Yeah.
gorgeous, just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Yeah.
But looking at the figure, there is some things that personally I don't care for. And I'm kind of pissed off with Hot Toys. Overall, we all know when it comes to Hot Toys, even their worst figure is better than shit. Damn near 90% of the figures on the market. Let's be honest. They are.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I do fault Hot Toys in the body. But
The shoulder, bro. Like
they got to do. It's no reason why they put all this R&D into this Wonder Woman body, and I understand Wonder Woman has a specific.
And that was my point. Yep.
And you didn't shrink that down just a tad, and give
that same love to her, bro.
To her and Wanda. Seriously, it's like, come on.
She was built, bro. She was built, and again in this film, she got super fit in this film.
Yeah.
Like she was, I mean, bro, tone wise, she was more toned and fit than Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. She was.
That's very true. Yes.
But you couldn't give her that same respect.
But do you guys turn around and think because of, and I'm just going to say it just like this, because of the vitriol and the hate for the majority of female figures that come out, that Hot Toys is lacking the attention to detail because of that, and thinking that they put out a substandard product that, we just let it slide because another female figure? It'd be safe to say that.
I think that's what honestly, that's what it. I think it's a money thing. I think they don't have faith in the sales, and I think that's true. Which is why they didn't give. That's why they didn't go in on this one as they did before. But it's weird because they have went in on other properties like Hellboy. Nobody saw that. Like, a lot of people didn't like the David Harbour Hellboy movie. I never really had a chance to. I did watch it, matter of fact, and it wasn't that bad. But the figure was amazing. So they went the hell in on that figure. So I don't understand why they couldn't go in on this figure. Because let's be honest, I don't think we're going to get another Valkyrie anytime soon. I don't. So I thought this would have been the perfect opportunity for them to go in and really just nail it and just really go in and give it. Now, I think the head sculpt is amazing. I do. Yeah. I think they killed it with that.
Yeah.
But the body, I just think they could have did it. The proportions and all that could be. It could be better. With that being said, I'm still getting this.
Mine's paid off.
Bro, it's Tessa Thompson, bro. And on top of that, like I saw again.
Leo,
what's up?
Leo, you made a comment that someone sent you a message that you're being biased because it's a woman of color.
Because it's a woman of color, bro.
So I'm gonna have an answer to that for me on a personal note. First of all, I won't give a damn what that person says, because where I come from and where I stand, we're not even damn near 50 years in that we wouldn't even get a figure like this.
Exactly.
That's right.
Okay. So for us as men of color, and I'm going to say this as black men, how the way they feel about it, we rejoice that and embrace that.
Hell yeah.
Because that's something we never had, that we haven't had, and if we had it, it was very limited.
A few years back, we wouldn't have got this.
You would have never got it. You would have had to search for it.
Yeah.
It'd be, let me see how back in the day, Jay we had the figures. You find a figure like her, which you're gonna be like one in a case of 20.
Yeah.
To try to get it. Absolutely. If that was the case.
Yeah.
So no. I'm sitting there proud of that. I'm proud of representation.
Bro.
It doesn't look that bad with me. And all those soy asses, especially the ones that want to come out there and say, "Oh, you doing this because they're black or whatever." Like, yeah, okay. And what's your reason for saying that?
Like, why
you must have a problem.
Exactly. Why are you taking the time to send that or put that message or that comment? And here's the thing. I shouldn't have took it down because I did. But the reason I took it down is because I wanted to save this person. Save that person the misery, number one, and the scrutiny that they would have received if other people would have saw that comment. And then it would have been a floodgate of people getting on this person. So I said, nope, let me remove it. I'm gonna remove it because I don't want to go through that. I didn't want to screenshot it and put it up. And I didn't even say who this person's name was, but they know who they are. Probably know because
But it gets to a point where we had to stand up to the type of microaggressions.
Bro, we do. We have to stand up for it because I am very proud. I am super duper proud of the ethnicity and the level of attention that Hot Toys is fine. And even, bro, here's the crazy part. Even when, what was it, the other day, I put up the post about what I'm going to be doing tomorrow night with history of, the Black culture and the collecting. Somebody put up a post on Instagram. Yeah, now y'all can stop talking about Hot Toys, how Hot Toys doesn't give y'all Black characters.
It's only like 10 of them. What do you mean? What?
Right?
Why it makes it seem like we got like thousands? Like, oh,
bro, we don't have that many.
Yeah.
Hell, I'm still pissed, and people don't understand this. I'm still pissed that we have not gotten a Namor or Namor
or a Okoye.
Okay.
We still haven't gotten to Miss Marvel, right?
There's like 15 characters.
We didn't even get America Chavez, bro.
I remember when I used to collect all my figures and I used to step back and I would be like, damn, look at my collection. Yeah. And the two Black characters that would be staring back at me, and all I have for representation, and I felt good because I had those two characters, were Nick Fury and Michael Jackson Beat It. That's it. And I'll be honest with you. Those two characters are so. Of course, you're gonna make figures of those two characters. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because Samuel Jackson's been in fucking everything. Michael Jackson transcends fucking blackness. Both of those characters transcend blackness. Let's be honest. So therefore, seeing something like this to be able to buy a young Black lady, a young Black woman with micro braids.
That is the biggest part,
and pull it out of the box is amazing.
Right. But then and still, the battle that we had to go through as a people, what we got to go through as a people, that everything is, majority of things are on the negative. So when we have something that's positive, that gets shitted on some kind of way. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Yeah. And then too, they try to, some people try to throw the reverse racism card and all that. And then you just sit up there just like, look, evidently y'all folks never read a history book. Yeah. But we're in the day and age of, certain history books getting burned, some of them getting banned and all this other bullshit. And as a wise person said, if you don't follow history, you're doomed to repeat it again. So, with that kind of stuff, when it comes out there, I know I've been pretty much trying to be a little quiet and be tempered with it, but it's gotten to the point where it's like, no, so these people need to be called out, and not called out in a sense of where you're trying to be negative or trying to, be aggressive, go after them. It's like, okay, where are you coming from with this? Because I know out in the work world or out in the personal world, when I confront this stuff, a lot of times the people can't have that argument. They can't articulate it. And they're going off of what someone else told them, that told them, that told them. And then when you educate them on it, then they're like, wow. I'm like, yeah, wow. Yeah. So when we have figures like this, yes, for us to be people of color, we're going to celebrate it. Yes. Yeah. Because we don't have the representation.
And so we should. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, the representation should be celebrated. But representation across the board, because I'm going to tell you, I cannot wait till we finally get the first Native American figure. I can't.
What are they waiting on?
I cannot wait, bro. I cannot wait.
We got Tonto.
You really said that.
I couldn't help myself,
bro. Right? No, bro. Right? I can't. Like, bro. Miss Marvel has had her own show, and she's been in the film. Yeah, and we haven't gotten that figure yet.
Right.
One of the first Muslim superheroes, bro, and we haven't gotten that yet.
Why do you think guys really think that? Because I mean, let's be honest. Like, honestly, the Blazing Troll, I had to. No. do you think that's happened because her youth? Do you think it's a likeness thing? Do you think that they don't think it would sell? Because her show did great. So I think it's only for that figure. I think honestly, I think it's only a matter of time.
I don't know, but it seems like Hot Toys has been very reticent at the very least of making children, or making a child's body, a proprietary child's body that they can design from. That at the very least, I think we could strike that as true. That they are either reticent, they've either gone through the R&D and it just didn't turn out very well for them, whatever the case may be. And are showing off their child body though, so you know. There's a whole other thing when it comes to that.
This is true.
You know, and Hot Toys has been able to get good female sculpts. We literally just got Fennec Shan. I'm kind of mad about why does Fennec Shan look better than Padme? Why is that? I mean, not every single angle, but when I look at Padme, I gotta twist her neck. I gotta do this to make sure I get Natalie in there. You know what I mean? Like it's just the inconsistency, and I think that should be at the heart of everybody's logical, you know, assessment of this. Is you know, like BC just said, the body, the shoulders. They did that on Wanda. They did that on figures that on characters that they knew would sell, right? And that's like we need to talk about that, right? Like why are we doing things on doing this type of stuff when on figures and characters that they know are very popular?
Yes,
you know.
Yeah. And see what I wanted to look at, I was looking at I wanted to pull this up here because now here we go. We're looking at Natalie Portman with the Mighty Thor figure. But I wasn't looking at it for that. I wanted to look at it for just the body type, the shoulders and everything. Okay, so would it be unsightly? Of course, on this figure, it wouldn't because of what she's wearing. So I can see them getting away with a non-seamless body for this figure. Because it's just like Thor with the arms. You know what I mean? Like, again, they don't have to give us that. But if you look at this, bro, look at her underarm. Like, look at right there, bro. Does that look seamless to you? Doesn't that look? I don't see any joints. Because you know, normally they would have that arm would be connected to like a little joint at the bottom, even if it was seamless.
I think the ball is, I think it's like the way the torso is connected to it. I think it's still a ball joint there.
You think so?
Yeah.
It better be, because I mean, again, and maybe like again, it could, but I'm just, or maybe they just
it is. Look at it. Yeah, it's a ball joint there. It's the same. It's the
okay.
Same.
I just want to make sure that there is a ball joint, bro, because it just didn't look. But even on this body, it's okay if it was, because again, yeah. But for her, I mean, again, like it's like you can't cut corners, bro. You can't. So again, even though I love the figure, I'm critical about those features. I'm critical about certain things when it comes to it, bro. So, bro, but on top of that, bro, on top of it just being not only because of ethnicity, but in general, we're seeing more criticism on female characters in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just in general. Because all you hear every time, even sometimes they'll release a figure in comments, you'll sometimes hear people, why y'all releasing figures that nobody wants? Well, some people wanted these figures. I mean, if they're
motherfucker, they put this out for pre-order a year ago.
Right.
Like, I mean, I don't, bro.
I think it's hard for us to figure out why people feel this way, because we don't act or we don't feel this way, you know? So and at the same time, it's like that's not our thought process when we see a female in a leading role or a female taking charge and being ahead of something. But for some people, I guess, I don't know. I guess it's hard for them to deal with the situation or either figure it out. So I think it's wild because
it gets to their nerves.
Yeah, and even my review that I did or the interview I did with Jodie Foster and Callie Reese, it has the most comments that I've ever had, bro.
Yep.
It has 50 comments and it's about 50% of them are hate.
Wow.
Like people just talking
bro.
crap about Callie Reese's acting or talking
Real?
about how
She's
this is a
phenomenal in the
feminine-driven
show,
show,
bro.
and I'm like, what's going on? Like that's not the reaction I thought I was going to see at all. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
that's not how I think. But a lot of people are really upset, that this True Detectives version or this season 4 was all females for the leading roles, and they just can't handle it. I don't get it. It's wild.
Interesting. Interesting, bro. Interesting. Yeah, Charlie the Unicorn. Jodie Foster Cam, big time. Yeah, he big timing. I told y'all. It's gonna
It was like 2 minutes. It was like 2 minutes.
Nah, don't matter. Pretty soon Cam gonna be like, yo, I can come on the show, but I'm gonna need like 12%. Seriously.
Blazing Asian said he said I got lunch tomorrow with J-Lo, actually. That's what he told me. He's like, yeah, we know what that means. You got lunch with J-Lo. I was like, no.
Let me ask a question. Useby, I want to ask you this question. As a matter of fact, wait a minute. Cal, you got anything you want to lean in on, bro? Because you've been quiet.
Driving through a snowstorm, so I'm just listening.
Oh,
I'm here.
Wow.
I'm here.
You focus. You focus.
Yeah. So I'm listening though, but just know I agree with everything you guys have said.
Okay. Be safe. I definitely want you to be safe. But Useby, I was looking at this really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you, do you think people will buy this figure and do a head swap and swap this for the Padme? Like, even with the hair, try to put this on Padme's body?
No.
You don't think they would?
No. I think the Padme that we got looks fine. And I think this looks better, but again, this is a prototype.
Exactly.
So I got to imagine this sculpt is going to end up being the Padme sculpt, but with hair.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think people are going to do that. I don't think the Padme sculpt is bad enough to justify doing the head swap. For sure.
Unless it got a magnet underneath that hair piece, don't do nothing with that, man.
I mean, are people in the community that upset about the Padme sculpt?
That's an interesting question, bro. Because there are some people that are, put it this way, they're not as upset as people are with Valkyrie.
Yeah.
It's not down that road. Like this, not as much.
Again,
I mean, put it this way.
That blogger is,
Yeah. Like, people are really, really more upset. And here's the crazy part. I don't know if they're more upset about the head sculpt or the pants.
What's wrong with the pants? I haven't seen any pants.
Because
They
they're not
want it
tight
more
enough.
form fitting and tight fitting. I'm like, well, if it's form fitting and tight fitting, they either got to make it out of a different material that may not match the on-screen representation, or if it's tight, then it may not pose very well. So it's just like there's
right.
The way I frame it in my mind is as far as like what we get and being happy with what we get, right? And this, again, to go back to the original topic was nitpicking and stuff like that, right? It's if I'm old enough to understand that perfection doesn't exist and that there always is going to be trade-offs with something, especially when we go down to smaller scales. 6 scale is a bigger scale, but it's but it's still down from a scale human. So there has to be compromises made in cloth material and zipper size and tightness and this and that, articulation, blah blah. There's always going to be some sort of trade-off in whatever. But for like when we go to like this Padme and the Han that we talked about originally, it's for me one of the sort of band pass filters that I have, for those that know what that is if I put this on the shelf, will my wife who comes in know who that is or know what they're looking at, right? And so when you come in here and you look at that, you're not gonna be like, who the fuck is that with those fucking pants? If those fucking pants were tight, that would be Padme from episode 2. But no. This is fucking, who is that? Who the fuck is that? So yeah, I'm obviously being sarcastic, but yeah, this looks great. Who cares if the pants are a little bit looser than they should be, quote unquote? And half the time it's like maybe the stills that they used for the tailoring was from like half, the second half of the movie where they were a little bit stretched out versus like the first half where they were tight. Who knows? I think this looks phenomenal. I don't give no shits about no pants.
120 people in here. You hit that like button, by the way. I just wanted to slide that in there. If you're 120 people watching, please hit the like button. That's all you got to basically do. Do that. You know what I mean? Why not? What were you about to say, Jay?
The only thing if anything, I think this figure looks phenomenal. The only thing that has any scrutiny to me, the hair, I think, is a little soft. And here it is. I'm looking at it in the picture. I don't have it in hand yet, so I can't even say all that. I'm sure this is fine. I think it looks beautiful. So I don't know, and I agree with everything we just said. I mean, when it's on your shelf, you know who the fuck that is. It's ridiculous. It's anything else ridiculous. I think a lot of this stuff sometimes, and I said this before, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, because not everybody is able. I'm not able all the time. Be honest with you, shit. But I do think sometimes people look at these panels, they look at these shows, they look at these streams, they watch, and they watch because we all want to know what the final product looks like, and we all want to know and we all want to know how we feel, how others feel about the final product as well. It validates. I think it looks cool, so if they look cool, that validates. I thought it looked cool too. Cool. We're all looking for that validation. I also think some people are trying to talk themselves out of it. So, I would buy this, but man, the head too soft. Man, I'm not gonna get it. I'm gonna wait till I can find it super cheap, and there we go. I think it's a lot of that too. I do. And then I also think it is our eyes have changed a little bit. Our expectations have changed a little bit since NR has came on the scene. Since some of the stuff we get from Hot Toys is like amazing. Like it's like ridiculous, like how they nail in the likeness sometimes. Like you think about the Batman, like that figure is fucking phenomenal, and then you have NR doing their version, which is probably going to be even more phenomenal. So we're at this era where you have these companies constantly just leveling up, and then a lot of people, we just saw this Joker 4-pack that pretty much took the soul of Joaquin Phoenix and put it in some plastic. So I think we're all looking at things kind of. I think we're over scrutinizing things and forgetting that certain pieces are not like you're comparing. If you're going to compare this Padme to a $2,000 Joker 4-pack, you're mistaken. It's a totally different price point here we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? We also have to keep that in mind. And she looks damn good still. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of, I think it's a little bit of all that's going on. And I think we all do it too. So to a certain degree, but it's a good piece.
It is. It definitely is, bro. And here's the thing. That's got he got 4 or 5 of them. He said he got 4 of them. But my thing is, bro, like, and I say this, for a particular reason, bro. Like, it's like when you're commenting on these figures, I mean, we've been collecting long enough to know, all of us have, and this again, this figure went through the same shit that Rey from Rise of Skywalker did. People were complaining about that piece, complaining about it, whatever, until they got it in hand, and they was like, "Yo, this is a grail. This is the dope piece. This is one you should." They complained until they got it in hand, bro. But it's just like, why? It's like people now are fighting to be the first person to be hypercritical and ignorant. They are. They're fighting to be that way. I was talking to Mafia. Remember, Jay, we were talking to Mafia about this the other day, like 2 weeks ago. I'm not going to say who it was, but we were talking about it. And what was dope about it is that through all of that and all the comments that were made, Mafia was bold enough to say, "Nah, I think this shit is dope. I think it's dope.
Yeah.
Still on those grounds, I think this shit is dope."
Yeah.
And when he did that, amongst all the weeds of ignorance, here's the thing, bro. And I say this, Jay, and I want you to follow me here. Do you see how quickly in those comments that the tide changed?
Yep.
Because there were a list of individuals that were like, "Oh yeah, I'm right. I'm with you. This is terrible. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you." I don't say the person's name, but I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. As soon as Mafia got him, was like, "Nah, I think this is dope. What are y'all looking for? This is really crazy." The tide changed. "Oh yeah, you're right, Mafia. Yeah, this is dope. Like it really is." And I'm like, "Wait a minute. Like, is that how easy it was, bro?"
Yeah.
It just took one person to come in, because then that lets me know that number one, you're not leaders. You're following someone else's opinion because you're afraid to tell the truth because you don't want to be attacked. But then it took somebody like Mafia to step up and say, oh, fuck that. Y'all blind. All of y'all blind. This is dope. Now, he could have got the scrutiny. And I think that person wanted him to get that scrutiny. And it didn't work. The tide just flipped like that, bro.
Yep.
And then that person got exposed. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You see how that works? So that's what I'm saying, bro. Again, you need to formulate your own opinion. Stand on your own ground, your own 2 feet. And don't, again, you don't have to support someone else's comment because you want to stand in that crowd. Be an individual as much as you can. Stand out, like literally. That's just the way it is. Aaron, let me ask you this question, bro. You've been collecting Hot Toys now for how long?
Probably for like a year.
Year. You came into this community, bro, about a year. Like, and you came into this community. What were your feelings the first time you stepped in? Before you stepped into like the streaming community and stuff like that, you got, linked with Hot Toys, you loved it, and then you start. What were your feelings? And tell me about the transition. Like, once you really dug into everything and started seeing it for what it really was.
I mean, before the streaming, I used to watch your stream all the time, Brother Cousins, all you guys streaming. There was a bunch of positivity in the chats and everything. That's all I saw. I didn't really see no negativity, so I jumped on it, and I was surrounded by a bunch of good people, and I got into it. It was a really easy transition for me.
Okay. So now that you're into it, seeing everything like this negative response towards stuff, what are your feelings now? Like, what do you?
I didn't realize that there was this many kids in this hobby, but are they really grown men? Are they?
Yeah.
Are they?
But see, I want to say that, and I want to bring this up too, Jay, because we're going to talk about this one too. Again, I know because again, we got to talk about the things that have been released. And because it goes with the topic. But Aaron, I'm asking this because you subjectively only being here for like a year and seeing both sides of it, did it at any point discourage you? Did you see it and say like, nah, I don't know about this?
Nah, man, fuck the haters. Fuck everybody that's just talking, yapping, criticizing just to criticize, pointing out the little things. It's the same story every time with every figure. You get it in hand, and then you like it, but you shit on it when you see pictures. I don't understand. It's the same story every time, bro. Same story.
It is, and I'm bringing this up here too because of the future booty watch that we're going to get for it. But
it's coming.
But as soon, and I say this for a reason, bro. When we saw this figure, when it, I think Bloomer, you were the first to say. Who was the first person to say this was up? Somebody said it was up.
Bloomer.
Was it Bloom?
It wasn't Aaron.
He's been on it. He's been on it.
Oh, really quick though. We got a super chat from my man AJ too. I gotta put this in here. AJ said, "Are we even sure the hate is real? People are not bots." That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because what I discovered, bro? I didn't know this, but people can actually pay for bots, bro, to sway however they want. You can put jargon in. It's like an algorithm. You can put jargon in depending on how you want it to go. You can do. I didn't know that. I had no idea. That's just crazy.
But do you think people do it for this community? It's not like a huge thing, though. I think it's real people just saying dumb shit.
No, I think it's a mixture.
I agree with that.
It's a mixture. I think it is. It's definitely a mixture. Now, the thing is, you can always recognize the bots, but then you can recognize the real people who are trying to stand behind bots by using fake identities. So you can actually tell. You can. And here's the thing: I do want to go back and preference this. We are not talking about individuals who have constructive. Bloomer, what did we say the other day? People who have constructive opinions, constructive criticism, where it absolutely makes sense.
Those are the valid ones.
There's valid criticisms as to why they may not want it. Maybe it's because the blogger photos have swayed them different.
Mhm.
Maybe it's just something that does not work for them. You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
mean, just like I said earlier, just add value. You know, people who are watching tonight, people on the panel, you know, when we all leave here tonight and we move on to the next stream or move on to the next piece of news, just always just have that in the back of your mind to add value. How can I add value to the conversation? How can I add value to if
Right.
Hot Toys is looking at these comments, right? They probably, to be honest with you, they're making so much money. They filter the comments anyways, so they're not even seeing whatever bullshit or bitching and moaning that you're saying. They're probably going and seeing what actually can help them grow. If they're even looking at them at all, they're not looking at you complain. They're making so much money. Like, I wouldn't.
Bro,
It's fine.
Howard is looking at those. He's looking at the complaints at the same time he's looking at another computer where, oh, cha-ching, somebody just bought cha-ching. Somebody,
Yeah,
oh, yeah, no,
exactly.
cha-ching. Somebody just,
Why would I
cha-ching.
look at that and I can just look at the money counter?
Yeah.
Why?
Bro,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll
when was the
cry.
last?
I'll wipe my tears with my dollar bills. Like, you know,
Exactly.
When was the last time Han Solo came out for Hot Toys?
Force Awakens.
2015.
And now everybody
Yeah.
they get one, they release one, an updated one, and everybody there's people still bitching.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Childish.
It's what and here's the thing. I wanted to bring this figure up because Jay, we talked about it, and we always talk about stuff behind the scenes. All of us do. The figure was beautiful. We talked about it. It was an incredible piece, and it was one of my most anticipated pieces. I can't wait for it. But the minute somebody showed a picture of this particular figure without that shit went viral.
Yeah.
And people started talking shit, going in on this figure. You know, literally, oh yeah, see, this is hot. You know, whatever. You know, that's just basically the way it was and has been. Few people even said the same regurgitated information. Yeah, why is Hot Toys releasing figures that nobody wants? Just because you don't want it.
Right.
Like,
You know, I also think that it's funny that like this community is still growing, and it's a very small community compared to everything that's out there. Because this is a niche within a niche within a niche within another niche, right? I also think that we have a abundance of streamers. And that's good. That's a good thing because we all do. I mean, we all started the same way. Oh, I got an opinion. I got a collection. Well, let me take a photo of it, or let me take a video. Damn, I got 1,000 views. Let me do another video, and boom, there you are. You know, you're a part of it, and it's great. But I also think that we've had an influx of a lot of streamers, influencers, whatever you want to call it, YouTube, whatever you want to call us, and news goes around and it boops and beeps and goes around, and then people grab it and they just grab it like buzzwords and they don't do the research, and you see that a lot. So I think that's honestly I think that's part of it too. And what I'm saying is not, oh, it's too many people, no, you need to stay in your lane. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is do your research. Do your research and do research on that research, and then
add value,
and then ask questions, and then do that and add value. Exactly.
Yeah, do that, bro, for once. Because the thing is, like, look, they always say, look, you have to have facts to support your argument. That's just the way it is.
Absolutely.
That's just the way it is. Now, again, if you are opinionated about a piece that you know, if you really wanted a piece, and then again, because it happened to me with that Batman Begins figure, I was extremely disappointed. I still bought it, but I hate it. But it is what it is. It fits the display. But still, like, we hate to keep, and like I said, I didn't want to spend an entire stream talking about it, but it is the topic. It is the head. It is on the actual thumbnail. You know, it is what it is. The love of hate, because it seems like it's easier to hate something because it just comes easy, but it's hard to really admit when you love it. Like, it's hard to admit that. It's hard to admit that you love it. I was not ashamed. I was not ashamed to tell people how much I love Morbius, bro.
And there
That I
should be
love
no
that
shame,
character.
bro. There shouldn't be a shame.
That character is effing phenomenal. That figure is effing phenomenal.
But Leo, you know what's funny? As soon as you came up and you were unapologetically just positive about that figure, just like I love it, I can't wait to get it, I can't wait, I was getting to get it, and it was like that. It was like infectious, and then you saw other people. Yeah, man, Morbius is cool. Morbius is.
That means Jay's getting it.
I wonder if you just like, you know, as a social experiment, just, you know, came out and was like, oh man, I don't like this figure. This figure's some shit.
And what would
How
happen?
many other people would have been like, oh man,
Yeah, like seriously, Steve,
yeah,
this is
yeah. It
bag
would've
of
been
shit. I don't
interesting.
want this piece, man. Nope, I don't want it. I don't want it.
This is a social experiment. I wonder. I just wonder.
That means you're getting it, Jay.
Charlie says maybe a little bit of shame wouldn't hurt.
Bro, I'm just saying, like, he said, yeah, sinister. You know, he said, why did people hate Morbius? People hated Morbius because they hated the film. Like, they hated the actual film. They hated that film so damn bad. But the figure, you can't deny it. I don't care.
That film didn't have the same thing with Madam Web, you know. And I said it the day that the trailer dropped. I was like, I'm intrigued. I'll probably try to go watch it. Do some memes. If y'all know my drift, catch my drift. But I didn't. The trailer wasn't as strong for me to be like, man, let me go see that in the theater. I'm gonna go see that Bob Marley that dropped on Valentine's
Day. You already know what time
Yep.
it is. Then I'll sneak into Madam Web after that. So yeah, we're gonna make it.
And so basically the I don't think Morbius is getting the same treatment because I think that came on the heels of the Venom Let Them Be Carnage film.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, oh, we already hated that, you know, so it's already going just transfer that hatred or transfer that dislike for the Sony universe. And there's reasons why I dislike that universe in its entirety anyway, because they don't want to put a Spider-Man in there, even though they already had a Spider-Man, and
everybody has like this
mutation.
Yeah.
You had a Spider-Man that gave you 2 decent films. The first one was really good, right? And a lot of people liked the TASM 2, but it wasn't. They tried to put 3 different films in one Spider-Man movie. That's why Spider-Man 3 with Tobey was ass too. It's too much shit.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. I wasn't planning on getting this figure, but watching you talk about it and
bro,
it got me thinking. It got me thinking.
If you have Blade, if you have Blade, if you have Dead Strange, if you have Wanda, if you have these dark characters, you can create something phenomenal.
Let me ask you a question though. Should I get Dead Strange or the normal one?
Bro, see, here's the thing. I have them both. But if you had to pick between the two,
shit. Just get them both, Aaron. Get them both, Aaron. You should get them both.
I can't.
Aaron, get them both.
Here's the thing.
So he's be quiet as a motherfucker right now. He ain't even looking at his camera. He's just looking off to the side and shit. Like, don't even say nothing to me.
Hell no. Hell no. Tell him why he should get both. Go ahead. Tell him.
Why they should get Morbius?
No. Why he said, should I get Dead Strange or should I get the regular Strange?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Both of both of these nuts for sure. Get them both, man. Okay. So okay, you should get both because one, do you have a representation of Strange in your collection?
Not yet.
See, gotta get that. Then secondly, the Dead Strange figure is fucking amazing figure. Do you have yours yet, Leo?
Yes. Bro, mine's is right there, brother.
I know. I haven't opened mine yet.
It's phenomenal.
It's an amazing figure. And you kind of have to have both because if you get that, then you probably should get the Wanda from Mom as well because she is really an integral part to that figure. So if you want to display like that, but or you could go left field too if you want. Get Zombie Deadpool because before that blows up, then you have Zombie Strange, Zombie Deadpool, and then
get them off the screen, bro.
Regardless of that,
they got you on screen. They got you on screen, man.
I'll put him on screen.
It's my money, bitches.
he's like, you
Where's
got
my money?
Look at Jay. He's like, yo, where is my
I'll
money?
smack
Oh
your
shit!
fucking-
No, I'll tell you what it is. All right, I'll tell you what it is. Since you got me on goddamn live. All right, so the Rand's talented Tino sent me something great today, and I missed it because I got the note. I got a UPS. You know when they leave the thing, because they do this shit where they'll just leave it. Like if you're not at your door, you're not there to answer it. They just leave the little thing. I have a UPS driver that pretty much will just drive by my house and not leave shit off. He'll just put a card in the mail. So I thought it was something else today, but it was one of his pieces that I didn't receive. So that's why I'm like, what the fuck? Ah! So yeah, I gotta pick that up. So take the damn camera off me. Come on, I feel
Nope.
No.
I put this camera here so USB can persuade you to get that Dead Strange.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Well, I will say, you know what? Useby, I'm scared of Useby because he gonna make me get it. But them damn pictures that Mafia posted today.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, Mafia. Tell this boy why he need to go and get that
Stop.
Dead Strange.
Here we go.
Mafia, tell him why.
Don't do it.
Here we go.
Such a unique figure. It's
Here you go.
huge. It looks phenomenal, and it's going to look great next to your zombie Deadpool.
Aaron, they trying to
That
take you in
too,
the
baby.
early debt.
Listen, you
out
like
here.
Halloween, right? Might as well have a
Yo.
Halloween display.
I just told him
right
I'm
next
running out of space.
to Mysterio's Iron Man as well.
Aaron, it's time to sell them little Dragon Ball Z figures.
No.
man.
So,
Them little
you've
Gokus
upgraded
got-
already.
You need
You
to start
already upgraded.
Thanos snapping all them little 6-inch menses, and you need to
Like
come up with the
that?
big
Like
boys.
that?
Yep.
Like
I'm
that?
sorry.
Like
sorry.
that?
They gotta go. You want more space? No. I'm right now. This sentence is real as fuck. You want more space? You gotta fucking make it, bro.
Wow.
Hey, well, check this out.
Yeah,
check
you're
this
not
out.
wrong.
Check this out. Shout out to Luminar as well. I got to give her a quick shout out because, boy, let me tell y'all, this baby right here,
See, yeah, this is
this
Watch where
thing
you're
right
grabbing her.
here-
Watch where
bro.
you're grabbing her.
this
uh
figure right here, this Bayonetta right here, Lumi, wow. You won't know until you see it. And I love the game, but bruh, this figure is phenomenal.
Can
It
somebody
is-
provide me a link? Because I might go try to see if I can get her.
It is spectacular, bro. I gotta tell you, it is.
Link me if anybody in the chat
And
knows. Link
On
me.
top of that, you'll wonder why it didn't come with a stand, because it stands on its own without it. Like literally, no matter what pose you put it in, it stands completely on its own. It is incredible. Literally, it is.
See, I want Bayo too, because that's the sexy librarian with the short pixie cut with the glass, it's mommy, but I don't know if they ever gonna make that. So I might have to settle for Bayo one.
Bro, this thing is phenomenal. It is. It's such an incredible piece to have in your collection. What up, Austin? So glad to see you here. But yeah,
if Jay gets the Death Strange, I'll get it.
oh, you got it. So Aaron, I'm telling you, bro, if you saw Mafia's pictures, you'll see why you need to get it. But it's such an incredible piece because, again, it's very unique, one of a kind. You'll never see it again. You'll never see it again. You will never see that figure again, bro. It's just that incredible. And then to partner it with anything else, yeah, bro. I could not. That if I had to choose. And here's the thing. So Ray over there at Hawk Wars does have, and Jay, I'm like you. Remember we said, we always say we ain't gonna do something, and then we end up walking it back and being like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna need to.
He buying it right now.
I just don't say shit no more. I'll be like, we'll just see
I'm
what happens.
I'm gonna be like you now, bro. I can't.
So so Ray over there at Hawk Wars does have a Doc Ock on hold for me. So I am gonna get that, but
really?
Really?
I told you.
I know. You know what, guys? You know what did it? It was the fucking tentacles. That's what did it. I know it was. You look
Calvin's
at them tentacles.
ass. Calvin's ass,
See,
bro.
it was a combination of Calvin having them out and me suffering from Sideshow. I think it was the combination for Leo. He's like, man, that brother really he desperate over there, you know?
Yeah.
And then Calvin, he just sitting there, he got this big old shit eating grinning from left to right, over there playing with them there. And right in front of me, he know I'm over there struggling, about to fight somebody at Sideshow.
You was on death row for a minute.
Yeah, I'm saying. Damn.
Cam about to have 2 chain cheese.
Yeah, he about to.
I'm out here, bro. I'm out here.
Yeah. Some fabulous
Fight
shots.
each other, I guess. I don't know.
Figure flesh. Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, listen, I'm telling you, get that. I couldn't pass it up, but that Dead Strange is a
Ray
must.
has one, I think, too.
Yeah, go on get it.
Hey,
Go on get it.
I think, he's still at Big Bad Toy Store too. So like,
and then find Blade. Then make sure go and get Blade. Go
And
and
then
get Blade.
Morbius,
And
right?
find me a Kurt Cobain. Thank you very much.
Wait a minute. Somebody had one on the BST groups the other day, and he was selling them for a hefty price.
Oof, I see
Oh, that
I
brother
want that
must be
hefty
down
price,
bad.
Kurt
He's
Cobain.
selling that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one you got.
Somebody's
you
car
gotta
broke
get that.
down or something. He got to pay rent. He's selling
That's
that.
what it is.
Dang.
What it is.
Yeah, it was weird. I was like,
Bro,
I'm gonna get
that's
this
one
shit.
you
I'm
don't
gonna
let
do
go.
it.
know.
And I didn't.
Let me tell you, anything Blitzway, don't let that shit go. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. Don't.
It
Bro,
won't cost your arm and a leg. It'll cost your family to get it back.
You ain't never lied. That's real shit.
bro, do you know that Kurt Cobain made it on E! News?
Really?
Yeah, it was on there 2 days ago.
Oh wow.
They were talking because it was. I think it's the what was it? The anniversary of somebody. The anniversary, either the label, whatever, and then they were talking about Kurt Cobain and this, that, and the third, and they started showing figures. They showed the 6-scale figure by Blitzway, bro. I was like, okay. I know it's a lot of MFers that are out there looking for that piece right now,
I
bro.
hope they do another run of
I
that
can't
shit.
believe I skipped out on it.
At least that was a figure that made good news. That Supergirl made bad news.
True. Hold on, I got a couple super chats I got to get through too. I forgot. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm the bad person. Let me go through. There was one here by Chewy's Bandolier. I reward the positivity and the joy we get as collectors and the people who work hard to bring that to us. Leo in the panel, I salute you. We salute you too, brother. Thank you so much, man, for saying
Appreciate
that.
you, man.
There's a lot of us out there who stand together on this actual, this situation. We try to kind of flush it out. Pedro, is it just me or does the Poker Kingdom Memories Eartha figure look very familiar? What is it? Eartha? Poker Kingdom Memories Eartha? I'm not sure I know about that figure, bro. Anybody know about that?
Look into that. Yeah.
Are y'all looking
No.
into it?
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, they don't reissue, man. Not at all.
He said they won't do it, my friend. You miss out.
Wow.
Blitzway Pan doesn't reissue. That's
Yeah,
messed
they don't.
up.
They don't.
No lie, Kurt Cobain might touch 2K by the time this is all done. The number of people interested within the outside, once again, definitely it might.
Yeah.
It
I
might.
got a Blitzway grill that I'm looking for too right now, but I know I can't get it, and that's the Blitzway Merlin Monroe. I saw a boxing of it today, and I was like, you know what? That's gonna be my next grill.
I wonder what they're gonna do next, bro.
Yeah.
I really wonder what they're gonna do next.
Kurt Cobain unplugged version. Perfect.
You said Kurt Cobain unplugged.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the famous unplugged thing, man.
Yeah.
Oh my,
Everybody
yeah,
watched that shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, Black
Kill
Adam
for
thing?
Metallica.
Is Black Adam up yet?
Nope.
No.
But
We've
it's-
seen the boxes. We know what's coming.
So it can go up like maybe tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll
Well,
be
Tyler and
As
Johnson.
soon as you hit that end stream button, it'll probably go up.
I swear Howard and them be waiting. They be like, is it over? Is it over? Is it over? Now, do this shit now. Do this shit now.
Damn,
Yo.
Like,
where's
Oh,
where's
yeah.
Tyler and Johnson, man?
They on the way, bro. They on the way. Yeah,
Can it be like the
I
last
got a
one we
call
get
from
out?
yesterday. They said they about to get pull up.
Can it be the last ones we get out? I really want Vader.
Them motherfuckers are 10 feet below the fucking sweatshop. Them motherfuckers. I hope they ain't never see the fucking
label like
light of day.
must be on half the time. So I'm like, what's going on? Like, why we keep skipping them shits right now? Get them drinks out the way.
For real
Make
though,
it
that
easy.
Vader.
Make it
I've been
easy.
hearing Vader been like Vader and
Vader
Obi-Wan
seems like
have
it's going to
been
be the
out.
last figure to come out, bro.
But
Good.
they've been ready for like months. From what I hear, they've been ready and like ready
Hell, that Padme was ready ready for about a year. Shit,
Yeah.
from what I hear.
Yep.
So
Oh, Tyler,
So-
man, they
So okay, so we only have how many figures left on or from that list?
Shit, I think it's about 7.
it's gonna be a
about
while because Tyler Johnson is marketed to only come out now April or June, and I don't know when that shit changed, but I just looked at it just now. Now say April or June.
they doing the
You
world
really
a favor.
want Tyler Johnson, bro?
Huh?
You really want Tyler Johnson, don't you?
I just want them to get them motherfuckers out the way so we ain't gonna see it anymore. Yes. Make
I hope
space
Vader
for
gets delayed
some
till the
other
end of the
stuff,
year.
guys. Come on.
Sideshow about to order about 5 of them because they don't want none of that shit on their fucking.
But I'm like, look, think about
warehouse.
it though. Like, if that's scheduled for April to June, right? How long is it gonna take them to finish out this list then? If that's supposed to be at the end of the list, if you think about it.
Right.
Wait, damn near.
I mean, they making headway. I mean, they doing damn good because we got a ways. I mean, shit, we got Gore the God Butcherer. We got
Leo getting
another
that.
damn C-3PO, which that's gonna
am
smack us over the
never-
head real quick.
Yeah, that gold C-3PO. You know what?
It can come out of nowhere.
Yeah, I forgot all about it until just now. Until I just saw this list, I forgot.
I'm telling you, that bitch gonna come out of nowhere. We were
It's gonna come out of nowhere, bro. But it's gonna definitely be the one to get.
yup.
And I'll just be happy that I have them both. You know what I mean?
Who's
But if
getting
that
Black
Black-
Adam?
Me,
Just
I'm
you?
definitely getting it.
I forgot he was a damn DX until we saw the boxes. I was like, that's a DX. I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
He a DX, but he got 15 SKUs. BC, it don't make no damn sense.
no damn.
Yeah, if he look like James Evans, bro, James Evans, which he probably will, bro.
Damn.
And that's what I'm gonna add on the thumbnail. I'm telling you, if I do a corner, it's gonna say damn, damn, damn. Trust me. I'm going
You know, I was looking at the.
Find out a hot toy.
the
I was
I
looking
did
at
that
the preview
video.
videos late last night, and the body kind of looks a little big on him in the video that I was watching. The body
There's a
looks
video?
little- yeah. It was like preview when they put him in the display for in Hong Kong.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and so his body is looking a little bit larger than what I had first perceived way back when. And then looking at it with kind of like more analytical eyes, I would say. Like the body looks a little big, but
Yeah.
I ain't getting this shit. This is I was hoping that this movie would have been a banger to keep my boy Henry Cavill in there,
Yep.
but we see where that
I'm going to
faded
get
off.
it because I want to have him versus. I do want to kind of pull that off. So that's the only reasons
With
why.
the NR Superman? Oh my god.
Yeah, with that one too. But I still have the
Mm.
Justice League Superman as well. You know what I mean? The Justice League from
Yeah.
Hot Toys. So I'm still kind of see what I can pull off with that. Just to do it. I mean, again, it just would make for good company. That Gore God the Butcher, God.
Get
No,
it?
would I call him Gore the non-butcher? You know what I mean? I would never get that figure, bro. Never. It's never going to end up in my display.
He a ball clacker. He ain't no god butcher. He clacking balls. That's what he
I hope Vader gets delayed.
He probably won't. But here's the thing: even if they drop him, though, Aaron, depending on where you get it, unless you're going to do 10 cent or anything overseas, Hot Toys not going to see it anytime soon. Not until after the holiday. I mean, I'm Sideshow. That is. I'm sorry. Not
It's gonna
until
have
after
to be
the holiday.
Tim Cent. I need a Vader.
Timson's gonna be shipping out here until the 10th, and then they're taking a little break, and then they come. I think they're like 4 days out, but to the 10th. So we'll see what happens.
Okay.
If anybody wants to go spend all that money.
Yeah, if they want to spend all that money, we'll see anyway. 101 people in here. Make sure you hit that like button. Anyway, man, we're gonna conclude because it is that about that time. We almost hitting that two hour mark, but I think we did good tonight, man. It was a lot more we could have covered, but I think that for the most part, it was important to have this segment because it's good for everybody. Calvin, you good while you driving? Just want to check on you, brother. You smooth?
I'm good. I'm at a stop.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. But yeah, I think it was just good that we had this discussion, man, because again, like, so people out there who are afraid to say that you don't be afraid to say you like something. It don't basically look. You don't have to align yourself with what they want to call the status quo. Stand outside, jump out from behind that piano, like Andre said to John Legend. You know what I mean? Jump out from behind them keys and it just stand in the forefront and stand on your own truth. It's always a good space to be. So, anyway, thank you guys for coming. Jay,
Yeah.
what we got going now? I ask you this. I always got to ask you, bro, because sometimes you'll be sitting back like, am I going to do best tomorrow or am I going to pass?
Yeah. I'll be sitting there, you know, in Purple Rain Prince mode, like looking at myself in the mirror, like, you're going to do this shit. Nah, I mean, I think we'll do it tomorrow. Definitely, Lumi, if you're still out there, definitely want you on the show tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Definitely want to get her opinion on the Valkyrie figure.
Yeah, bro.
Definitely want to get a female opinion on that figure as well. And I mean, I think at this point we know that Black Adam will be coming out. That looks like that's going to be the next to drop. So it'll be interesting, you know, to talk about that and see what tomorrow brings. Maybe they'll do 2 tomorrow. Who knows? So it looks like we'll be doing the show tomorrow. And so we got that coming up. Reviews for Catwoman, reviews for Valkyrie are coming as well. Padme, I am getting Padme, but I already have Padme. There you go. Lumi's gonna be there. There you go. Definitely. I am getting Padme. We are doing a review for Padme, but I did buy Padme and a sideshow. So we'll see. Maybe I'll get 2. We'll see what happens. But
I know I'm getting 2, bro. I have to.
Man, I want to do the battle damage. I got to do that. It's just in my head. I got to find a way to do that. So we got reviews on the way. We got Mama Cousin show. We're going to be probably doing that this weekend until Monday. So that's going to be great. And then regular rounds. I'll be on Saturday with Anthony on Tales from the Dark Side, and I got to get with Lou and see, you know, whenever we're going to do a half shell Saturday. Jesus, can't talk.
Yeah.
So that's coming up. So a lot of good things, and my collection tour at some point will drop. We'll see. But once again, thank you for having me. And
as always, brother,
always good to be here with you guys and everybody out there in the chat. And yes, Charlie the Unicorn. Yes, I am on Tim Cent's Christmas card list. I am.
Hell yeah, bro! Thank you for being here. Cam, I think we already got you from off the top. You already told us what you got coming up. So
A little bit, yeah. I give you a little bit.
And then also we do want you to do a second unboxing once that second Shang-Chi arrives.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it with the second Shang-Chi, and then I will do it also with the Tanashi Nations Goku, Son of Goku, figure arts figure that I'm gonna do a review for probably this week.
Look at him. Is that yours though? Is that yours though?
It ain't mine, bro. You know it ain't mine.
Hold on for a second.
Don't get a man a little hope. Man, he gave him a little hope, right?
He gave me hope. Yeah.
So did Toys Blunderland come through? Are they really sending you that second Shang-Chi?
Nah,
my order isn't canceled. I canceled it months ago, but it's still active on there. So I don't know what's going on. Like,
they better make good with them little promo videos that they got going.
Yeah, I know. They look real good. I was like, ain't nobody rapping shit in the background.
We working real hard over here, man. So y'all see it? We got these boxes all wrapped up for you, Master. That's what they looking like over there.
Yeah.
Lying.
They gonna get some people because some people gonna be like, "Damn, maybe they have changed."
Nah, it's going.
See,
it's
I'm
definitely
cooking these eggs and grits and bacon, Master.
It's going to take a lot of convincing for that ass, bro. And it ain't. I pity the poor soul who falls for that shit, bro. Nah,
they gonna do it. They gonna get them.
Yo, and pretty soon they gonna get Sam Jackson say, please. order from these motherfuckers, please. They're gonna start paying them some stars to vouch for them because right now they sitting in a bad place, bro. They definitely are. Anyway, thank you. Yo, Usby, what you got going on, brother?
Not a whole lot. Going to try and do a Bricks and Brews here soon. I
Let's
know
go.
that's
Let's
perpetually
go.
the answer, but yeah, my schedule is always fucking busy. Other than that, trying to find a time to go to Disneyland with Cal and the boys. And also trying not to get washed away with all the rains here in San Diego. So yeah, other than that, nothing, just chilling. I'll appear on stuff and show up on stuff. And yeah, I have about 12 billion figures to unbox, so I should probably start doing that. And what else? Yeah, that's all, man. That's all.
That's all, brother.
Thanks for having me, baby.
As always, man, glad to see you here. As always, you hear I said, thank you for having me, baby. Bro, what's going on with you, Aaron? What you got going on, brother?
Not a lot, man. Collectors Assemble Friday if he does a show. And then rotation. I'm not gonna be buying a whole lot of figures. I put some money away for Vader, so let's see if he drops. Not that strange, Vader.
Hold on, let me pull out Maury. Maury says the lie detector determined that was a lie. A lie. You are going to buy some shit.
Oh, no.
Hell yeah. You definitely know you are, bro. You definitely know
You will be
are.
buying that strange.
Anyway, you definitely gonna be buying that strange.
Oh,
Anyway, thank you for being here. Second brother, what's going on with you, dog? What you got going on, man?
Man, that just with a weekend of classwork. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. Island books.
Right with you, bro.
That's it. I'm just like praying for one of my classmates that got honor coded about to get kicked out of school over some
Wait,
bullshit.
What happened, bro?
What happened, bro?
I got one of my classmates fucked around on the paper and used some shit off Google and
Plagiarism.
Yeah.
ChatGPT.
And the thing is, stupid. See, what's funny because I got one computer that I work with, and I got alerts that pop up when there's trackers on there. So I'm like, if you're doing these classes online, they know what you're doing. Once you turn around and log in and check your class, you submit an assignment, you got a tracker on you. So evidently, that's how this person got caught up. She on Discord talking about I may get kicked out of school and all that. And I'm just sitting there.
Goddamn plagiarism.
Damn.
Get you.
Yeah, no, I will.
That is crazy.
Bro, but you gotta be smart. It's crazy.
Just don't do it. That's the
Yeah.
point. Just don't do it.
Yeah,
It's
don't
like
do
that shit.
Don't do
Oh,
that
look,
shit.
if it's a pot of beans, I'm citing that shit.
Right? You gotta throw everything. Throw all your references on there.
Yo.
Not
Right.
you.
Hell
Shit,
yeah.
if it's damn BC running around with some underoos, that shit getting cited. You know, like fuck that. Didn't get my ass caught up. Look at
You're like, huh?
Quote unquote.
Fuck, they know I wear underoos. How they know that shit?
Second brother's a
They
good
always
student,
watch
man.
it.
Good
Always
student.
Shit. You know what? Let them release some grown man underoos. I had them some bitches on. I bet you money.
fuck that. They had the underoos onesie like they had back in the day. I saw
Hell yeah.
that shit.
Let's go.
Anything
Let's
but
go.
a male romper. Yeah, I know some of y'all motherfuckers is out there wearing them rompers. Yeah, there should be a little bit of shame. You should feel that.
Wow.
I remember that
Romper.
shit last
A
summer,
whole
bro.
bunch of jumpers out there with we call it the butt flap crew.
Crazy. Bloomer, what you got going on, brother?
Man, as always, bro. Thank you. I love being here. I love you guys all on the panel. What I got going on. We have a few things. You hear something? Yeah, I hear a little buzzing. I think I heard a chihuahua or something. Let me get my EQ, man. I don't want y'all hear a little chihuahua barking. Anyways, so yeah, I got of course, I have my photo collab with my group. So my 6K collab group. I have oh my god, Anthony talking about what the fuck's wrong with a romper. I know your ass ain't wearing a fucking romper. Let's just stop that. Stop all of that shit. It's too fucking hot out there in AZ. Okay? And even if you did, you needed a whole lot of fucking talcum powder to put on your ass just to feel comfortable in the moments. Anyways, so yeah, I got my comic book, or no, I'm sorry, my photography group. We are putting out another edition, another issue, so it's going to be Valentine's Day themed. So be on the lookout for that in 7 days time here, of course. And then 2 weeks from now, I think that's the 19th of February, we'll be having another comic book reading in the Spider Den over at Six Scale Mafia. So we'll be reading, because it's Black History Month, we'll be reading the first appearance of Black Panther, which is in Fantastic Four number 52, 1966. So we'll be reading that on February 19th. That's a Monday at 4:30 p.m.
Nice.
Left Coast time. So if you guys have time, swing on by there. And as well, you guys know the routine at this point. Wednesdays here with my brothers, and of course Friday with my brothers and my sister, as well as we do Figure Flex Friday. Make sure to catch BC on Thursday. I know he gonna have something to talk about. We're gonna bully him into doing another show anyways. So make sure you see him.
We gotta bully. Whether y'all know it or not, and Bloomer, whether you know it or not, Jay is a Figure Flex Friday alumnus.
Mm-hmm.
He is.
A little bit.
This shit started on his show.
Really? That's
on a Thursday night.
Some history right there.
Yeah. So he is an alumnus.
You know what? I look at the new logo, how y'all got it all set up. I'm like, and it's all L's. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I almost want to be like LBC.
LBC.
Don't think low key hasn't thought about jumping on one of these days.
No,
I'm like, you're gonna be five. You're gonna be Jackson 5 up in here in a minute.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hell
You know
yeah.
you can come on. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's go. Incredible, man. The 4 L's. You already know. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, what do we got going on, man? What was I about to say? Yeah, we got, of course, Figure Flex Friday, Collectors Lounge International on Sunday as well. And on top of that, I wanted to piggyback off what you were saying, Late Bloomer. Anybody out there, if you haven't picked up this issue, and I was hesitant on it, but I got it and I read it. Oh my God. Pick up the first edition of the Ultimate Black Panther series. It's the ultimate, bro.
They just rebooted him. Is he
Bro.
I think I saw a panel. Is he going toe to toe with Moon Knight?
Well, you got to see it though, because it's not. It's so Khonshu. So basically, Khonshu and Ra are in it, but they're not the gods. They're people who are representing those characters, humans taking those names. But here's the kicker: T'Challa's not married to Storm. He's married to Okoye.
Okay. Oh.
Guess who's married to Storm? Possibly Killmonger.
Holy shit.
Oh, damn.
Bro, pick up that book. If y'all haven't already, pick up that damn book, because it's incredible. It is phenomenal.
Wednesday.
It is phenomenal.
Local comic book shop.
Oh, one other comic I want to throw out. Spawn 350 on my birthday, February 21st.
We get a lot of good stuff. I mean, the Spider-Folk's coming out later this month, and
yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Man. That Ultimate, the Ultimates right now. Yeah,
it's banging.
Hickman's going nuts. It's going, that Spider-Man, yeah. But you got to read 2 and 3 because they're on issue 3 right now.
Okay.
So you got to definitely read. I'm telling you, some dope reads out there. Yeah, Mafia, send me a link. I got you, bro. Saturday, but yeah, man, it's something special. So yeah, you got to get it. Anyway, thank you guys for actually coming out. Great show today. Cal, you got anything you want to say before we rush out of here, bro?
Same old. Y'all know where to find me.
Yeah, you already know, bro.
Yeah.
And do we gotta Cal, I'm telling you, bro, the anticipation is real, bro. You don't understand. You think I'm playing, but the anticipation is real. People cannot wait to hit me up. They's like, yo, as soon as tickets go on sale, they will be front and center for Negro Please. Once it hits the theater, Negro Please, feature my man Low Key and Second Brother, definitely will be hitting the theater near you, and probably by summertime.
Ain't never worn a pair
Man,
of fucking
you
bell bottoms in my life.
Shut your mouth and your ass, Jive Turkey.
Yo, this right here is a masterpiece. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Until next week, man. Peace and love.
Goodbye,
Stop
Chief.
hating. Even if Black Adam drops tonight, I don't want to see no hate under them comments. Even if you ain't gonna get the figure, just be like, you know what? Even if it look like James Evans, I'm still getting it. Let's go. Anyway, talk to y'all later on. Peace.
Goodbye,
We out.
Chiefs.
Damn.